72 hours after it began. I mean,
Yeah.
Sam, that is absolutely blowing my mind this morning. So the Congaree River, you can see it behind me here, is very high. The good news is we have seen it go down. Probably about 6 inches, actually, since I got here. It's down probably a couple of feet, maybe about 3 feet, actually. Let's take a look at just to give you an idea of the scope of this. This is where I'm standing, but this is the NBC drone that we're looking at this morning. Is this where I am, Angie? Is this the same one? So you can see a clear cut right here. That is obviously a road that has been washed out. Power poles laying in the water. This morning as a result of the tremendous volume of water that has moved through this area here. So again, the drone aloft going high above the power poles, the high voltage wires here around our shot, where you can see the Congaree River is out of its banks and also into the floodplain, but even coming through with enough force to wash out the road that lies between the floodplain and also the main stem river itself. So just an incredible sight. So much of this all around Columbia. I don't even think we can put into perspective all the roads that have been washed out and undermined. We've got complete infrastructure that's been washed out here, and that's why there's no water. That's really been the big story this morning. There's no water in Columbia for the most part. In the University of Columbia, with 15,000 plus students, they're having to ship in porta potties now to get them a chance to obviously flush toilets and use the bathroom. The hospital situation is one that certainly could be dire if we don't get water to those hospitals today. All right, you're talking about potentially, as the mayor told me this morning, 800 or more patients that may have to be moved. They're going to make a decision on that later on this morning, and they're also going to have a news conference on the water situation. And I'm thinking you'll probably hear about, obviously, what's going to be happening with the hospital during that conference. That'll be at noontime today. Obviously, all parties involved will be in that. All right, guys, let's go back and get into the graphics package here a little bit as you're looking live right where our shot is via drone. Thank you, NBC, for giving that to us this morning and really helping to tell the story. So if someone doesn't think that drones don't help tell the story, take a look at that. I can't give you that shot from where I'm standing, but the drone can give it to you live as we're seeing it. We can't see that break from here. We can't see it. We can only see it by the drone. Let me give you the scope of what's happened here meteorologically, if I may. You can see this map on the right, and we're going to pull it full at some point or swap the two.